Do you like homeless people? Do you like fighting? Do you like homeless people fighting? Well, you're in luck, because back in the 2000s, some mentally ill guys made 4 movies about homeless people fighting. And I'm going to be reviewing all of them in a series of extremely low-quality videos. For those who are wondering, this is the second part. Go watch part 1 on my channel. I don't know how to link it, so just, yeah, click the buttons, bro. Click the buttons. Okay, so I know you're not going to watch the other video, so I'm just gonna do a quick explanation so you know what's going on. Bumfights is a series of terrible movies, all of which were filmed in Los Angeles around the early 2000s. They were made primarily by a guy named Ryan and another guy named Ty Beeson. The first one, the guy that mostly made the first one was Ryan, but in 2 through 4, the head of the project was Ty Beeson. So 2 through 4 have a pretty big drop in quality. You can blame that on Ty Beeson. The quality drop is ridiculous in 4. So 2 is basically the last good Bumfights movie. So the theme of the movie, it's a hour-long video of a collection of homeless people beating the hell out of each other. Oh yeah, for all of my very few consistent viewers, sorry I haven't uploaded anything in like 2 months. My life is kind of falling apart right now. Let's get on to the review. Insert cool editing intro. So, no intro this video. The music I used caused me to get a copyright claim, so that's lovely. I spent like 2 hours editing an intro. The edit's still gonna be in the top corner for you to watch, but there's gonna be no music. I used Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap, if you're wondering. Sorry I sound so dead, I've kinda hit burnout. I hate editing, that's all I'm gonna say. So, the movie opens with a viewer discretion thing no one cares about. And then we cut to our glorious king, Rufus Bumfights, giving a little speech about how he's gonna F everything up. For those who are wondering, Rufus is basically the Goku of the Bumfights universe. So I'm gonna be doing all of this in a Dragon Ball analogy, just gonna set that straight. So then we got some news reports about Bumfights, because back in the day this was pretty controversial. And some intro I'm going to skip over. Okay, so we've made it to the actual movie. I'm just gonna shut up and let this play out. It feels so good to be making one of these terrible videos again. Hey, I'm back. So, up now we got this philosophical genius explaining why it's better to be high than drunk.
Yeah, I smoke it. It's good to be high and not drunk.
Why is it better to be high than drunk?
You have better language, better action, more activities, and more individual parties going on. You have better parties, better social life. It's better relaxing. No fighting, no clowning. It's more enjoyment. More enjoyable.
So next we got this guy doing heroin. There's quite a lot of clips like this. Yeah, there's no way that's healthy for you, bro. Is that a gnome? Okay, so we finally got back to the fighting. This is a pretty good fight, gets pretty brutal. Yeah. After that fight, we got these 2 black dudes fighting in what appears to be a parking lot. So someone get yo girl. Okay, next we got a girl fight. There's a lot of yapping, so I'm gonna skip over that. There's just a lot of hair pulling in this fight. I don't know why women do that. If you pull their hair and then elbow them, that would make sense, but they don't. Okay, never mind. What's next? Okay, I was gonna skip over this, because I need to make the video under 20 minutes, but this guy just runs into a store, butt naked, and starts screaming, like... LA was a different place back in the 2000s.
Oh my god, dog! That routine has got to be the best rush better than anything crack could ever give you, dog.
Up next, we have the Bum Patrol. So, going back to the Dragon Ball analogy, the Bum Patrol are basically the Pride Troopers. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 members, so that would be Jiren, Toppo, and the purple rat thing I forgot the name of. So, who are the Bum Patrol? So, basically, a couple of people working for BFK pretend to be police officers, and then they go up to random homeless people, and then they start blaring police sirens and telling the bums to get on the ground. And then they just, like, tie up the bums or handcuff them and just leave them there and drive off. Other times they throw the bum in the back of, like, the van, and then they'll drive, like, a mile down the road and just dump them on, like, the side of the road, still tied up, throw them in a dumpster. Yeah. So yeah, they're basically just kidnapping homeless people. There was this one guy, they went up to him and they were like, put your hands in the air, and then he put his hands up. Then they told him to take his jacket off, so he put his hands down. And then they told him to put his hands back up, and they repeated that over and over again. And he was just so confused. They also tied 2 bums together with, like, tape and just left them like that. Yeah. By the way, this is the more tame stuff they do. It gets way worse. Okay, next we got a woman taking a shit in public. Yeah, disgusting. But that's not the main focus. The main focus is this bitch can't even read. And she's like 40. Okay, next we got this guy. I'm gonna call him the purse snatcher, because that's what he does. He steals purses. So, going back to the Dragon Ball analogy, he's basically Kefla, only shows up once, but he's still a decent character. So he steals a woman's purse, and then he complains that there wasn't any good stuff in her purse. Like, why are you complaining? You stole it. Okay, next we got some bum dentistry. This guy's trying to remove some of his teeth. Yeah, I don't know why he thought this was going to work. So they just pull his teeth out with a pair of pliers. Oh yeah, afterwards it's disgusting. He starts like spitting blood on the camera as he's talking into it. Okay, next we got my GOAT, Bling Bling the Crackhead. Just as schizophrenic as ever. As we can see, he has not quit his drug addiction, and he probably never will. For those who don't know, he's basically the Beerus of Bumfights. Very important character.
Hey girl, can you say bling bling?
Okay, up next we got some bum cribs. This is another new segment. So bum cribs is just hobos showing off the dirty, stinky ditches that they live in. So, we got this guy, don't remember his name, he shows off his pool, his bedroom, his roommates, the graffiti on his walls. Pretty nice place for a hobo, honestly. Then he has this deep philosophical speech about life. Honestly, this is better than Nietzsche.
How life is gonna be. How it's gonna be, I think a lot. I think a lot about what's going on out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just keep on and I keep on. And I think of something to make things work. I look out on my backyard, and I say, well, you done accomplished something out of life. And that's how it goes.
And the last thing about this guy, he has a fucking golden shopping cart. Gold. Imagine how many shopping carts you have to steal to find a golden one. He literally has a gold camo. He's a level 100 bum. Okay, up next we got the BFK squad just chilling, having fun. These guys honestly have pretty good character development throughout these movies. You can actually see, like, their connections growing. Oh yeah, I just want to point out how disgusting and greasy Rufus's hair is. Yeah. Up next, we got some more of Bling Bling's angelic music. I know. It sounds amazing. This song is so good, it has truly impacted my life. I'm actually gonna tell y'all a story about this song and how it changed me. So, basically, back in high school, my year group, we would go to college every Friday. Yeah, we go to, like, college, it's like a test run for what it's like, and every single time, for the first, like, 1 to 2 months of us being there, at the top of my lungs, I would say, when I say move, I mean, Mwamate! And I would say that over and over and over again, as loud as I possibly could in the bus, for the entire 30-minute long trip. Just, when I say move, I mean, Mwamate! When I say move, I mean, Mwamate! So, yeah, the entire bus hated me. The guy I was sitting next to tried to strangle me once. Yeah. I don't have many friends. Okay, next we got this guy. He's basically our Krillin. So his thing is he goes around with a hammer, and then he smashes in the windows of cars in parking lots, and then he just steals everything that's inside. Surprisingly, you can actually find, like, the entire video of him doing this on YouTube, which is kind of interesting. So, there's this one car he breaks into, where he goes up to it, starts smashing the window, and it just doesn't break at all. And the music stops, and it's, like, really awkward. I laughed at that. That was funny. I laughed at that. Yeah, eventually he gets in, then he smashes some more cars, then he finds a guitar, which is pretty cool. That's rare. It sells for a lot of money. You could pawn that for like, what, 100? 120? Okay, never mind. Next thing. Then we got this wacko. She's not very important, so I'm just gonna skip over her. Next we got some bum hunter, cleaning up the most rotten bums this side of the world. So what he's doing today, so he finds a bum just lounging, and then he kidnaps them, you know, classic bum hunter, ties them to a tree, and starts scrubbing them with like a mop to clean them. Yeah.
That's on. All the scrubbing.
So then they kidnap another bum using a net. Yeah, so they net him, and then they take him to like a pond so he can cool off, and they just throw him in the pond. By the way, this was a really shallow pond. It was just gravel with like a foot of water. But they throw him just straight on the stones. Like, there's no way this guy's okay. Back in the day, some anti-homeless people actually supported the concept of bumfights because it was shining light on how much of a shithole the homeless community was. So, yeah, that's interesting. Next, they start pissing on a guy. Yeah, I can't show this, so we're gonna skip over it. Then some guy just eats cat food in front of a cat, just grabs the cat's food and swallows it whole. So, yeah. So, this guy is pretty interesting. So, the BFK crew, they're doing a challenge, kind of like Mr. Beast, but better. See, his challenge is he has to eat a raw frog, and then he gets a guitar. Wait, I'm gonna cut to him eating the frog now. He is absolutely downing it, damn. So after he eats the frog, we then get to see what his music sounds like. And this guy is legitimately amazing, just listen. Yeah, so anyways, he pawns the guitar afterwards. He is a bum afterwards. It's kind of sad. Then we have our second fight between Rufus and Donnie. This one doesn't last very long. Rufus no diff. Yeah, Rufus is 2-0 now. This is getting unfair. Then Rufus does this. Yeah, I think he's autistic. Then we have a new character, Po Boy. Bumfight 2 has quite a lot of new characters. He's basically our Piccolo. So, what he's doing, he's getting bum life tattooed on his stomach. Yeah, great tattoo, gonna get this one as well. Looks amazing. Up next, we have this beautiful, elegant poem by, whomever this is.
Penis, dick, cock, pussy, cunt. I kick and punch and fuck.
Honestly, better than Shakespeare. Up next, we got Crack Hose Gone Wild. So, the censorship cube is going to be putting in a lot of work. So, basically, it's just a bunch of filthy prostitutes. Yeah, simple. Crack Hose Gone Wild is a new segment. I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to Bumfights too. It's interesting, to say the least. Next, we have some bum fu. Yeah, it's like kung fu, but bums. Yeah, so we got this guy, our bum fu master. He's a white belt, let's just ignore that. He's basically our Whis. So next we got a little bum competition. So, two bums. Yeah, they're racing for 20. They're racing for 20. But beforehand, they have to spin around in a circle a bunch of times, so they're about to throw up before they start racing. Okay, I'm gonna cut to the race now. So as you can see, these guys, they can't even walk in a straight line. Honestly, this is pretty entertaining. You can find the entire clip of this on YouTube. So, up next, we got some more Crack Hose Gone Wild. This time it's two transgender prostitutes, not very important. They're basically just Android 17 and 18, just irrelevant characters. Up next, we got some more of Bling Bling Siren songs, absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna use this segment to complain. The person on the internet that I pirated my version of Bumfights 2 from had a incomplete movie that was missing the last 20 minutes. So I'm not editing that out. I had an incomplete movie that was missing the last 20 minutes, so I had to pirate it again from a different person. It was kind of annoying.
Them 9mm Glock Winchester rifle sniper scope. They even got it on a satellite in outer space that will fuck up something on Earth. And when we're coming, you're gonna hear this. When we're coming, you're gonna hear this. When we're coming, you're gonna hear this. Let me tell you something about them. Jump, duck, and move. The motherfucking. I gonna put you in the grave, kill the family. It's so true, you better.
Oh, my ear is just ejaculated. So, next we got someone being jumped by like 20 people. I don't know the context of this. And, the stripper from the last movie. They have a crack Olympics. So, it's just a bunch of, like, physical competitions, except they're competing for crack. So, just the better Olympics, basically. The stinky ditch hobo from earlier shows up again. Since he's a reoccurring character, I'm gonna say he's basically Piccolo at this point. Oh yeah, and the purse snatcher showed up multiple times, so he's Frieza, probably, since all he does is steal purses, not a good person. Anyways, so they're diving for crack, a bunch of hobos. I can't show this, they're all like butt naked, so yeah, it would be way too hard to censor this, so you can just imagine. They start putting in work. I mean, like, they are swimming full speed for this stuff. They are addicted. And to round off the movie, we got some bling bling music, and one of the members of BFK has been arrested. Find out what happens next time in another exciting episode of Bumfights, probably coming out next month because I'm an extremely terrible editor. And then the movie ends. Yay, it's over. Oh, thank God, this took me 3 days. I can't wait for this to get 20 views. Okay, so, final verdict, 6 out of 10. I know I gave it a higher score than the original Bumfights. In my opinion, Bumfights 2 is actually better than Bumfights 1. controversial opinion to have, but I honestly preferred it. Like, Bumfights 2 didn't have, Bum Patrol, they didn't have Bum Cribs, they didn't have as much Bum Hunter. Honestly, I think it's better. Honestly. So, 6 out of 10. Above average movie. Still probably don't watch this, it's terrible. Oh yeah, and the only way to get this is via piracy now, so that's something. I would say Bumfight's free review is coming out in a couple weeks, but that would be a lie. I don't know when it's coming out. I'm probably just gonna procrastinate for another month. Remember to unsubscribe, dislike the video, and leave death threats in the comments. This has been Some Autistic Kid, and BFK for life!